Hey there, if you're getting this video blog, that's because you are an administrator, a counselor, a department head, or a teacher like myself who has programs that ninth graders participate in. We are beginning the ninth grade transition process. I know it's pretty hard to believe. It seems like we just opened the school, but we're starting that transition because we have 550 lovely, wonderful little 8th graders that are going to be coming to Cambridge next year, and we want to be prepared for them. So Amy Price has been heading up the transition process, and I've been doing some legwork with her and some other staff members, and today we wanted to convey to you before break some ideas we had because we need you to be creative over break and brainstorm a little bit for us for your individual areas. And so while you're sitting at an airport or in traffic, if you could just bounce around some ideas and bring them back to us after break, that'd be great. The timeline after we get back from break is extremely quick. We actually need to have our publications in place for publication no later than after Martin Luther King weekend. And so brainstorming right now, though, would be the best thing to do because we want to make sure that we have something unique. And we think we have a great idea. Rather than doing the usual stapled 50-page double-sided bunch of words packet that we love to do in schools, we were thinking about it instead doing Cambridge Choices Magazine and making it look like a real magazine, the color 2-page glossy cover, color 2-page glossy back, all the middle black and white glossy, just like it look, feels, texture, everything just like a magazine. And in there convey to the rising ninth graders the choices they can make as far as scheduling. And so when we're brainstorming on this, be thinking about, like what Facebook or websites or magazines look like today. And that's what we want to try to duplicate because, these 8th graders, they text, it's all they do, and 140 letters, we usually lose their attention, and their parents aren't much worse. I'm an 8th grade parent, I can vouch for that. So we want to keep things very concise. We want to keep them very visual, charts, graphs, photographs, but we also want to make sure that we convey the very important information they need to know for the scheduling process. And so if you go to My Computer, Staff Share, and at the bottom of Staff Share there's the unfiled files. Look for Choices. It's a Microsoft Publisher document, and you can see an idea that we've been tooling around with. It's nowhere near finished. None of this is final copy, but it's just to give you an idea of kind of the idea we have, the look we have. It's just kind of the overall theme. In there I've done a kind of a mock-up for the math department. I don't know anything about math courses, so I guessed everything. So obviously it'll all need to be rewritten, but it'll kind of give you an idea of how we can convey, I think, very concisely the academic information for the, because as you know, 4 of the 6 courses of the rising ninth graders, for the most part, has been chosen for them. The remaining 2, majority of them are going to be in foreign language or math support or something else. And so really it comes down to one choice. Some of the kids have 2 choices, and that's the group that we're trying to convey the majority of the information in the magazine to. So as you're viewing through there, for example, halfway through Wednesday, I'm hoping to have my part of Law and Justice up, or just the idea of what it's going to look like so that you can get an idea of how the choice areas are going to look. And that's something I want to talk about. At schools you're coming from, there were a lot of different things that these classes were called. At my last school, they were called pathways. And when we were explaining what a pathway was to parents, we always said, well, it's like a college major. And we were in a committee meeting a couple of weeks ago, and I said, well, why don't we just call them majors? And it's an idea we're bouncing around. It's certainly not finalized, but it is a potential way we might call the choice classes is a major because it's more than semantics. I think it conveys that it's a multi-year activity, that it's an interest, it's a central part of their education, and just I think it conveys a much better idea of what I think our school culture views our classes. And so when you're looking through the the model on the staff share drive, I've used the word majors, but again, that may not be the word we use. We may use elective, we may use pathway. There's any other choices we may use, but I think it sounds great. I'm majoring in visual arts at Cambridge. I just think it sounds cool. But we need your input because you'll be writing the sections and creating the sections for us and for your particular area, and we want to make sure that you have a chance to look at that and brainstorm, and when you come back from break, be ready to share your ideas. And so we look forward to hearing from you. So take a look, again, Staff Share, which is on My Computer, Staff Share, and then look for at the bottom, look for Choices, which is a publisher document. And feel free to email me or Amy information, but after break we'll probably get together for a brainstorming session and start to roll this product out. So thank you very much, and have a great holiday. Bye-bye.